This is Ben from Goat Whore, and you're watching Bloodstock TV.
Okay, next up on Bloodstock TV, we are having a chat to David from Havok. How are you, sir?
Hello, I'm doing well. I'm not sure which camera I should look at, so maybe I should look at both of them at the same time.
Do both, it doesn't really matter. So yeah, you guys have literally just come off the main stage, and yeah, it went really well.
Yeah, it was fun. Crowd was awesome. Lots of circle pits.
Yeah, well, I say a mid-afternoon slot. You're never really sure where it's going to go, whether people are up for it. But I hope Bloodstock didn't disappoint you today.
No, it was great. I would love to play it again sometime.
Yeah, well, we'd definitely love to have you back, I think. So
all right, let's do it.
Yeah, cool. I'll sort that out. Vicky, sort it out. Book them again. So there you go. That's it. So you're coming back. So
all right, excellent.
You've just started a huge tour. You've just been over in the Czech Republic, I believe, earlier the week, and
yeah, we played Brutal Assault a couple days ago.
Yeah. Okay. And so how did Bloodstock compare to the last couple of days that you've had?
Oh, this is fucking fantastic. This is an awesome festival. There's a lot of people. Sound was good. Stage is huge, and for a change, it's not raining in the UK.
Don't say the R word, mate. Say you can't say the R word.
It's not crying from the clouds.
Precipitating.
There we go.
There you go. Cool, excellent. So you've got a really huge amount of dates coming up. Like, so we're in Europe, and then you're going across America as well.
Yeah. We're doing some dates coming up with Converge, Gorguts, Revocation, Fallujah, Amon Amarth. We're going all over Europe for the next 3 weeks, and then we jump straight off of this and go tour the US with Overkill and Crowbar.
Yeah, so that's on the road for a little while. What's the sort of best and worst bits of touring? What's it?
The worst part of touring is missing all the cool shows that come through your town.
Ah, okay.
The best part of touring is being at all the coolest shows that you're playing.
Yeah, you're actually part of the cool shows quite a lot of the time. So
Yeah. I mean, there's a give and take there. I'd rather be playing cool shows than sitting at home waiting for the cool shows to come to me.
And I saw something about you getting some new gig bags, some new Gator gig bags.
Yeah.
Are they holding up?
Oh, they held up great, yeah. I had to check them on the plane, and they held up fantastic.
Yeah.
My guitars are mint condition.
Oh, good. That's good. Well, they sounded great, and as I say, we had a very busy crowd out there for you, and seemed to be quite enjoyable, and nice hot weather and everything. So.
Yeah, there's some good metal hooligans out there.
Okay,
I liked it.
Yeah, so onto the album then, Conformicide.
Yep.
It's been out for a few months now. We played Hang 'em High on our Bloodstock Radio podcast when you guys were announced. Went
Awesome.
down really well and stuff like that. So,
yeah.
Yeah, so how's it going from that side of things? You happy with the sales of it and the way it's going and and playing it live, yeah?
Things are going great. People seem to be digging it, which is good. I'm glad they don't hate it.
Yeah.
And I think we're reaching a new fan base. You know, there's a lot of different, diverse sounds on it. It's not just beating you over the head thrash metal the whole time. There's a lot of other influences.
Not that there's anything wrong with that,
apparent.
of course. You know.
No, that has its place for sure. But our musical influences are very broad. So I think we did a decent job of melding all those together on this record. And lyrically, the record says a lot, and says a lot of things that I think many bands today are not saying.
Yes,
either because they're afraid to say it, or I don't know what it is. But I don't hear a lot of people saying.
No, I mean
saying the things we're saying.
For particularly Ingsoc is a very sort of obviously based on 1984.
Yeah.
And do you think that's sort of the way things are going at the moment? Is that the kind
We are straight up living in an Orwellian society at the moment. Yeah.
Which is crazy, really, isn't it? Because I mean that was written 1949. It's such an amazing piece of literature that it could see the way that things were going to go, because it is, isn't it? It's
that
ridiculous.
book was written as a warning.
Yeah.
Not an instruction manual.
And we don't seem to be heeding the warnings, I don't think.
No, and it's just amazing. There's so many parallels between that fictitious book and what's real today.
Yeah. Exactly, and it's a little bit scary and a little bit worrying.
Absolutely, it is. Yeah.
But that's why we have bands like you telling us to try and heed the warnings and
trying to wake some people up. Yeah. Hopefully, 1 out of 1,000 people is paying attention.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, we can't.
That's all I can hope for.
Yeah. Well, we can't talk to a politically with an American about asking about the White House participant at the moment. So,
ask away.
So what are we thinking? What the hell are you guys doing?
We keep electing essentially the same politician from the same party. Our two major parties in America are both the Democratic Party and the Republican Party. Are essentially two heads of the same snake.
Yes.
They're both the same party. They're both the party of war. They're both the party of big business. They're both the party of the war on drugs. Neither party gives a shit about the people. They're all in it for themselves. And as long as we keep electing people from one of those two parties, we're going to keep slipping down this fucking giant mountain of shit.
Yeah. You talk about another person who was quite revolutionary. Bill Hicks, I seem to remember having a thing about saying, "Oh look, I favour the puppet on the left. I favour the puppet on the right. Oh look, it's the same puppeteer up there.
Yes.
Two puppets from the same puppet master."
Yeah, exactly. It's exactly that. Bill Hicks was right about a lot of things.
Yes, he was. I actually managed to see him live as well. It was one of my claims to fame.
Awesome.
Of all the metal bands that I've seen in the world that I can say I've seen, I saw Bill Hicks, and that's the one that most people are jealous about.
That's really, really cool. Hell
So,
yeah.
Over here in the UK as well. So yeah, he was huge over here. So
Excellent.
cool. The album is very different to Unnatural Selection. Is that purely just because of the gap between the things, or is it that you've grown as people and that you've got different where the world's gone?
Yeah, it's all of that. Also, our musical interests and musical horizons of like what we're listening to and influenced by has expanded quite a bit since that record. So, I think it's a little bit time and it's a little bit just natural evolution because we're more mature musicians now, and we're also getting more diverse in our minds of what is like cool and what's acceptable and what we can achieve with our very limited instrumentation. A big thing for us on this record was, an orchestra's got like 80 people. We've only got 3 stringed instruments. Yeah. And a lot of what we try to do on the record is figure out how can we make these 3 instruments make a huge sound and not have everybody just playing the same riff.
Yeah.
There's a lot of moments on the record where all 3 stringed instruments are playing different stuff, and I think that adds a lot of depth to the music.
Yeah, no, it definitely does. And it's also your first album with Century Media as well. Have you found that they've given you a bit more freedom and a little more to be able to express yourself a bit more?
We've had freedom to write whatever we want since the beginning, and it will continue that way. So, yeah.
Cool.
Expect it to get more diverse and still stay cool and heavy.
Yeah, cool. Well, that sounds good to us. And and hopefully you can stay cool and heavy and come back here and play for us again sometime.
Yeah, we would love to.
Well, yeah. Enjoy the rest of your tour. Hope it goes really well. And thanks for talking to us today.
Thank you, man.
Okay, cheers.